Don.
Yeah, what's up?
Who is that over there?
Yeah, I see her over there. I swear. I think she's from around here.
Seriously?
I do know which one. She ain't no average girl.
You say that again.
No. This right here. Yeah, you can tell. She like to get a little bit dirty.
She can hunt, she can fish and dance all night. Wearing that sundress will give a blind man sight. She can raise some hell and praise the Lord. Just your typical southern girl next door. Likes to fit the whiskey, pour it neat. Painted toes and muddy feet. All that charm and a whole lot of flirty. You know the kind of girl that likes to get dirty. Put her in the trunk when the window's down, heading to a spot outside of town where there ain't no rules, just living life. Likes to do it every single night. Feel full of motor in the back 40 down an old dirt road in Florida, Georgia. No matter where she goes, don't get in no hurry. She's just the kind of girl that likes to get dirty. Likes to go to the spa, let her hair down. Likes a night out on the town. No matter where she goes, she's down for the ride. Even the county fair, she climbs inside. To the honey hole and neon time. Fire into a 30-pack on bonfire nights. You can take her anywhere, it's always beer 30. You know the kind of girl that likes to get dirty. Put her in the truck with the windows down, heading to a spot outside of town where there ain't no rules, just living life. She likes to do it every single night. Feel full of motor in the back 40 down an old dirt road in Florida, Georgia. No matter where she goes, don't get in no hurry. She's just the kind of girl that likes to get dirty.
She likes to get a little dirty, and that ain't no joke. In the bed of a truck with a fishing hole. Sunny days or rainy nights, man, she loves those country nights. Crown and Coke, she likes sipping it straight. Down it goes to keep her up late. Man, that girl, she sure is pretty, and she likes to get dirty.
Preach on, brother.
Oh yeah. You better know it. Yeah, man. You know how I like it. The dirtier the better.
Feel full of motor in the back 40 down an old dirt road in Florida, Georgia. No matter where she goes, don't get in no hurry. She's just the kind of girl that likes to get dirty. Man, Don, I like the sound of that. You can't wash off that kind of dirty. She's just the kind of girl who likes to get dirty.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's time. The show starts in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Are you ready? It's showtime. Please welcome Tim Kelly.
Monday, I was dragging like a rusty old wagon. Tires all flying, got it down back. This late night red eye overtime habit. Tuesday, Wednesday, no better. Thursday, felt like forever. This struggle bus gotta lead to something. Hello Friday, I could kiss you. The weeks work me drink a little of my paycheck. Jackpot jukebox when I hear that throwback. George Jones takes me way back like a Kodak. And I'm smiling, cause you're right on time. And finally, hello Friday, I could kiss you. The weeks work me way too hard. I'm gonna toast you with a Pabst Blue and thank the good Lord for this bar. Maybe I'll ask a cowboy to dance. Yeah, I think I see my chance staring from across the room, looking like he's in a dancing mood. Hello Friday, I could kiss you. Hello Friday, I could kiss you.
Her name is Shayna G with our Friday Anthem song. It is called Hello Friday. Boy, we're glad it's here, aren't we? And the humidity is down. The temperature is great. And I tell you what, we needed a break from that heat, boy, here in Branson, Missouri, the live show capital of the world. That's where I'm broadcasting from, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the Tim Kelly Show on KICR, IndieCountryRadio.com. I am live on that website right now. I'm going to be here hanging out for the next 3 hours playing the best in new country music tonight. And I've got a bunch of it, boy. I'll tell you what, lots of artists going to make their radio debut tonight on this program. You're going to hear some great music tonight, and I've got a couple of great radio interviews. Daniel Gogan from Canada is going to be here in the bottom half of the first hour. You're going to get to hear his stories behind the songs. If you like Alan Jackson and his sound, you're going to love Daniel Gogan, so stay tuned for that. And then in hour number 2 at 8:30 p.m. Central Time tonight, my good friend Annie Vander is going to join us for the second time on this program. We're going to have a great time catching up, and you're going to love her music as well. I want to give a big thank you and shout out to all of the other stations that replay this program. Great radio stations like KUHS Denver at KUHSdenver.com, Country Road 58 from Germany, countryradio.musicbox4friends.com from Belgium, downtheroadradio.com from Ireland, Bourbon Trail Radio, Top Shelf Radio Texas, Radio 94.3 in Sweden. We are on Hot and Funky Radio, KWradio.com, BellBuckleRadio.com, and soon to be on Saturdays, the HossFM.com, and that is KOZX in Mountain Grove, Missouri. So thank you all for that as well. You can catch the Tim Kelly Show on all the major streaming services like iHeartRadio, Amazon Music, Apple Podcasts, Pandora, Google, wherever you listen to podcasts. Just Google search the Tim Kelly Show, and you will be listening to what I call New Country's Best. Boy, I'm going to be saying that a lot tonight too. Behind every song, I can do it tonight for sure. Red Clark is up next. He made his radio debut last night on Triple Play Thursday. Let's play his latest single out to radio. It is called Why Don't You Love Me from Red Clark on the Tim Kelly Show from KICR, Indie Country Radio, New Country's Best on New Music Friday.
She's far from being over me, I'm far from being over her. I've been kinda lovesick, still ain't found a cure. Waiting for my ship to come in, I'm fishing off the shore. Crying, hey sweet baby, come and save me, why don't you love me no more? I can be your loving man, I can be your go-to guy. Love you in the morning, love you through the night. Raindrops hit the windowsill, my toes tap on the floor. Crying, hey sweet baby, come and save me. Why don't you love me no more? With every click the clock reminds me, chin up, it's gonna be fine. On and on the day drags on, but she's still on my mind. Toward the last few minutes, cursing up and out the door. Cried, hey sweet baby, come and save me. Why don't you love me no more? I can be your loving man, I can be your go-to guy. Love you in the morning, love you through the night. And raindrops hit the windowsill, my toes tap on the floor. Crying, hey sweet baby, come and save me. Why don't you love me no more? Where the nightlife burns the midnight oil, I'm coming down. Just like Sunday morning blues, been lovesick all the time. It's one of those things can't be explained, still can't find a cure. Hey sweet baby, come and save me. Why don't you love me no more? I can be your loving man, I can be your go-to guy. Love you in the morning, love you through the night. Raindrops hit the windowsill, my toes tap on the floor. Crying, hey sweet baby, come and save me. Why don't you love me no more? Hey sweet baby, come and save me. Why don't you love me no more?
It's time for today's newest country music, Indie Country Radio, with Tim Kelly.
You and me were as good as it gets. Had everyone wishing they had what we did. Picture Perfect magazine. You pulled the trigger and called it quits. Said it was all your fault and you couldn't resist the other women in your dreams. I didn't get no warning. I went from calling shotgun, riding in your car, to calling shotgun in the back of the bar. Don't know what happened, but the fact is I'm brand new. Oh, you were someone that I couldn't resist, and now you're someone that doesn't even exist. Now all I know is that I'm over you. 'Cause I'm calling the shots and I'm holding the gun. After a few missed calls and getting new keys, wasn't long till I was back on my feet. Only took a week. Went from calling shotgun, riding in your car, to calling shotgun in the back of the bar. Don't know what happened, but the fact is I'm brand new. Oh, you were someone that I couldn't resist, and now you're someone that doesn't even exist. Now all I know is that I'm over you. 'Cause I'm calling the shots and I'm holding the gun. Didn't get no warning, so glad I ain't calling. Ain't calling shotgun, riding in your car. I'm calling shotgun in the back of the bar. Don't care
and I'm holding the gun.
That song made its radio debut last night on a Triple Play Thursday edition of the Tim Kelly Show. It officially dropped at midnight last night, which is Friday morning, very early in the morning, and I couldn't wait to get it on the radio again. Her name is Anna Scott. Anna Scott Music is where you can find her all over social media, and her brand new single is called Shotgun. On a scale of 1 to 10, I say that's a 12 gauge. I love that song. Anna Scott's got another hit on her hands, and we're getting ready to work out the details to do another great radio interview as well. I've got two great radio interviews tonight on the program. Daniel Gogan will be up first, and then Annie Vander in hour number 2. We're just getting started, ladies and gentlemen. Hang out with us tonight. We got a lot of great country music and the stories behind the songs to put out on the radio airwaves tonight. This next artist is from Canada as well, and it's a great summertime song. You got any tan lines, ladies and gentlemen? Ooh, that's a personal question, isn't it? Well, I'll tell you what, that's the title of this next song from Tyson Haynes, Tan Lines, on the Tim Kelly Show from KICR, Indie Country Radio, New Country's Best on New Music Friday.
Bikini bottoms, top untied, laying there relaxed in the sunshine. Beach towel, copper tone tan, toes buried in the Carolina beach sand. Yeti cooler, full of Coors Light, mountaintops are blue as the clear sky. Got the ocean right in front of me, but girl, I swear you're all I see. Baby, stay right there, you're looking so picture perfect, and your long hair blowing and the breeze is working. You got what gets me every time. Long legs and tan lines. Imagination, daydreaming, I can see the two of us leaving, taking you off the market, getting sand on a hotel carpet. But girl, it's a beautiful day, why would we just let it go to waste? Nothing to prove, so don't you move. I'm happy right here just looking at you. Baby, stay right there, you're looking so picture perfect, and your long hair blowing and the breeze is working. You got what gets me every time. Long legs and tan lines. I can't believe my eyes, you're all I need, and I don't think you realize how beautiful this view is. Baby, stay right there, you're looking so picture perfect. Good Lord, I swear you must be doing it on purpose. You got what gets me every time. Long legs and tan lines.
And you're listening to the Tim Kelly Show's New Music Friday on KICR Indie Country Radio, playing New Country's best.
Drove down from Maine with my mama to chase a Nashville dream. Got music in my soul and a fire in my heart. All the lights are green. Don't you dare underestimate me. Got no fear, can't stop me now, 'cause it's my day.
is a very talented young lady, and when I say young, she is 10 years young. She's hanging out with us over here on TikTok at Tim Kelly on Air. Her name is Madeline Treasure. She is definitely a treasure, and you need to go follow her and give her likes all over social media and be listening for her music all over radio. We're putting it out there to 10 radio stations besides this one tonight, so 11 total. Nashville Dream, Madeline Treasure. It is Madilynn. Madeline, and I love that song, and we're going to do a great radio interview in the near future. The full live interview schedule's at the bottom of the homepage of my website, KICRIndieCountryRadio.com. I've got my first radio interview of the night right after this next song. Daniel Gogan from Canada is going to join us on the program after Johnny Young. This is called Old Dirt Road on the Tim Kelly Show from KICR, Indie Country Radio, New Country's Best on New Music Friday.
All the way into the great unknown. The ups and downs gonna rattle your bones. The twists and turns for sure will keep you on your toes. And going in easy, you can lose control. Hit a run, you in the ditch, you end up in a hole. What's over around the corner, brother, you don't know. So hang on tight when you see where it goes. Driving this old dirt road, yeah. Well, that life is gonna make you wanna turn it around, but there ain't no going back. 'Cause the dust you kicked up now when you were young, and it ain't never none of that. Someday it's gonna feel all uphill, ain't never gonna see the past. Ain't in a blink of an eye, you're over the hill, wishing for every minute of it back. Just like an old dirt road. You can lose yourself and get turned around, but stay on the side of right and you'll be found. 'Cause you can spin your wheels and go nowhere fast. You still go rushing past something that you never get back. That's a fact. Well, this life is gonna make you wanna turn it around, but there ain't no going back. 'Cause the dust you kicked up now when you were young, and it ain't never none of that. Someday it's gonna feel all uphill, ain't never gonna see the past. Ain't in a blink of an eye, you're over the hill, wishing for every minute of it back. Just like an old dirt road. An old dirt road. Life is just like an old dirt road. Headlights shining down a trail of ghosts. Where this road ends, God only knows. But for sure, this road is gonna lead us home. Well, this life is gonna make you wanna turn it around, but there ain't no going back. 'Cause the dust you kicked up now when you were young, and it ain't never none of that. Some days it's gonna feel all uphill, you ain't never gonna see the past. Ain't in a blink of an eye, you're over the hill, looking for every minute of it back. Just like an old dirt road. Life is like an old dirt road. Life is just like turns, ups and downs, left and right as we go down. An old dirt road. Yeah, it's just like.
You're listening to the Tim Kelly Show on KICR, IndieCountryRadio.com. It is New Music Friday. I'm playing the best in new country music, the whole show, and we've got a couple of great radio interviews tonight. Daniel Gogan is with us on the program from New Brunswick. How are you, my friend?
Good day, Tim. I'm not too bad yourself.
I'm doing great. Thanks for doing the show tonight. I appreciate the time, and I've been looking forward to talking to you.
Well, thanks for the invitation. I greatly appreciate this.
Yeah, you are welcome. Boy, you got some talent up there in New Brunswick. This young man, Michael Richard, who's been helping me find it, I'll tell you what, you guys are great, and I look forward to playing 3 of your original songs tonight on the program.
Oh, well, thank you. That's really nice of you. I appreciate that.
Absolutely. You are a traditional country singer. We're going to play 3 of your songs that have that traditional country sound, but you also do a tribute show up there in New Brunswick to Alan Jackson, and boy, you look a lot like him too.
Yeah, we got this new tribute show going on. It's called the Country Boys Tribute Show. It's a tribute to Alan Jackson, Garth Brooks, Brad Paisley, and George Strait.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, it's a pretty big show. Like, we're a total of 9 musicians on stage, so we're 4 singers, plus we have 5 musicians behind us, and we're having a good time. So yeah, I do the Alan Jackson, and we just sing their hits, and yeah, we're having a good time with this. We're all 9 of us, we're all musicians with over 30 years of experience, but we all decided to put our individual careers aside, kind of, just to focus on this little tribute show, and it's taken off like crazy, and we're having a ball. We're having a good time. Yeah.
That is awesome. All of those names that you mentioned are reasons that people want to get into country music, right? Because of the legacy that those folks left, and even living legacies. They're all still with us.
Yeah, well, it's not to talk down on the new country, but like me, and I know a lot of people, we kind of miss that traditional style of country, and I feel it's starting to come back. But yeah, like I grew up in the 80s and 90s, and that's all we were listening to. It was Alan Jackson and George Strait, and of course Merle Haggard and Conway Twitty and stuff like that. That was the real country music.
Oh man. You know, I talk about it all the time on this program. I was DJing 80s music before I started in radio, or when I started in radio, and then that 90s country came along, and I met my first wife from southeast Oklahoma, down there where Blake Shelton lives. We lived in Ada, Oklahoma, where he's from, for about 20 years, and that did it for me. I'm like, okay, I'm doing country radio. This is good.
Well, there you go.
Yep, absolutely. And I'm still doing it. But this new country came along, and these artists kept reaching out, and they were like, would you play my song? Would you play mine? And I'm like, wow, this is good stuff too. You know, radio needs to hear this. And, you know, you guys have a hard time getting radio airplay now. You can't walk into a program director's office and hand them a 45 like they used to do back in the day. Conway Twitty could do it. Loretta Lynn could do it. But it's harder now, isn't it?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Good thing with the internet. The internet, it kind of helps a little bit, but yeah, it's a whole different ballgame, that's for sure.
Well, I'll tell you what the cool thing about the internet is you're in New Brunswick sitting there right now, probably in your house, and I'm in my home studio in Branson, Missouri, and we're having a conversation like, it sounds great, man.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
We got a good connection, and we are connected through music, that is for sure.
Right on. That's for sure, yeah.
You released 6 studio albums in French. I think this is very interesting because I'm not real familiar with the French Canadians or anything like that. But now let me ask you this. Was French your main language and you learned English, or is English your main language and you had to learn French, or what?
No, like where I'm from, French is the main language. Like the province of New Brunswick is a fully bilingual province. Like it's pretty half and half, like 50-50% French and English, but French was still a little bit minority to English, so growing up it was English TV, English radio, but our main language in the house was French. So of course when I picked up the guitar and started singing, well, I was only singing in English, but coming back on like radio stuff, well, it was easier to get on a radio station if I would bring them some French songs. So that's why when I started writing music, I started writing French songs, and then it kind of snowballed from there. I got played pretty much across Canada, and then even in certain parts in the U.S. where there is some French, like in Louisiana, had a little bit of airplay there, and of course overseas in France. But I've always thrown in some English songs in my shows because that's where my heart is, kind of, when it comes to music. Because like I said before, like means the Alan Jackson, is the George Straits. That's what I like.
Yep.
So that's where we're at. But French is really my main language. So that's why most of my albums that I had recorded were in French. But I threw in a few English songs here and there.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, there's no subtitles on this show, so you speak great English.
Oh, well, thanks.
Actually, there are. When I'm doing my show like we are now on Facebook Live, you can see the words going across the screen. So.
Oh, okay.
You're not new to this business. You've been performing for over 30 years. Let's go back in time and talk about how that all started for you, and maybe some of those influences back then that you maybe listened to on the radio or something like that made you want to do something in music.
Well, me, my dad was a huge Johnny Cash fan. So growing up, we had like records, of course, records and cassettes. So he had some Johnny Cash and some Merle Haggard and some George Jones. So that's what I was listening to at home. And of course, if the radio was on, well, back then where I'm from, there was you had two choices of radio station. It was either a classic rock station or a country station. Well, the radio was always tuned on the country station. And I remember just driving, and where I'm from, there's a lot of back roads, like dirt roads. Mm-hmm. And I would go take drives with my dad. And I remember the day that he had just bought the John Connolly Greatest Hits cassette, and we just listened to that. I was maybe 8 years old. And a funny story, I remember every time that Rose-Colored Glasses was done, I would press rewind, and we'd play it again, and I'd press rewind. And after 5 times, my dad said, there's more than one song on that cassette. Well, I grew up listening to those country artists, and when I picked up the guitar, I started wanting to learn guitar. I was maybe 13 or 14 years old, and that's what I was trying to learn, like Merle Haggard songs. Yep. And so it really comes from that's how I grew up.
Well, I'll tell you show you my age. I'm not going to tell you, but I'll show you my age. When I was young, I had the cassette recorder ready to record off the radio if you wanted to grab a song back then. And remember that?
Many times. I've done it many times.
Yeah. And then push rewind on your favorite song and play it over and over and over again and wear them cassettes out. And when your car stereo or the home stereo ate one, that wasn't any fun either, was it?
No. Oh yeah.
Let me ask you this too now. How did you start learning to play the guitar? Did you take lessons? Were you self-taught or what?
No, I did take some lessons. I'd say maybe 6 months, just to learn my chords, and then I started singing a little bit, and then maybe around 16 years old, just started to write my own songs a little bit there, and then I was playing at high school parties, and maybe when I was I think I was 19 years old when I got approached by a band that I think their singer had different ideas, so they let go of their singer, and they asked me if I wanted to join that band. But it was just a local band, just playing like at high school dances and community centers, stuff like that. But that's how it started. I was 19 years old. It was a band called Countryfied, so it was a real country band. And then it just kind of kept going from there. And then later on, just kept writing my own songs and started to record. And now here we are today, and I'm still singing my original songs, but now I'm pushing this tribute show now, so still country.
That is awesome. I love it. Now, you mentioned earlier, I think, I can't remember if it was off the air before we started talking on the air, but you said there was like 9 guys involved in this tribute. Are they all members of your band, and they're the ones that do the various people like Brad Paisley, Garth Brooks, and that type of thing?
Yeah, well, there's one guy that does the Brad Paisley, and he plays an electric guitar pretty much as close as Brad Paisley. So he does the lead guitar on every song, and I do all the Alan Jackson, and one guy does the Garth Brooks, and the other guy does the George Strait. But we all play acoustic guitar on each other's song. We all do the harmonies. Plus, behind us, we have a drum, a bass, a piano, a fiddle, and a steel guitar.
Yeah.
And man, she sounds pretty good.
That is awesome. I guarantee you, Brad Paisley can play the guitar, can he? Oh man.
Oh yeah. But yeah. So no, we're having fun with this tribute show. Just check it out. There's a few videos on YouTube. If people want to go check it out, it's just called the Country Boys Tribute Show, and yeah, we're having a good time.
That is awesome, and yeah, we'll talk about your social media and where folks can find you here in just a little bit. Let's talk about some of your original music, though. I love to hear the stories behind these songs. Now, the 3 songs we're going to play tonight, did you write these?
I did, yeah. All 3 of those,
awesome.
I've written those, yeah.
Okay. So let me ask you this. What is your songwriting style? Do you have to hear that hook and that guitar lick like Brad Paisley does, or are you more lyric-based, or maybe is it a combination of both?
It's kind of a combination of both. I'm the type that I can't really sit there with a pen and paper and say, okay, today I'm going to write a song. I don't. It doesn't happen like that. It's just like a spur of a moment, like an inspiration will just come out of the blue.
Uh-huh.
Sometimes I'll even dream about something, and then I wake up and I'm like, oh, that would be a good idea. I grab my phone and I just mumble a few words in the phone or stuff like that. But usually it's like a hook line with a little melody that'll come together.
Yeah.
And then it branches off from there. Yeah.
Now, this is going to be an interesting question, and I've never asked this one before. Since you are French and you do the English versions of songs too, do you think maybe this would be better in French, or maybe this would be better in English, or what? And is that kind of torn between the two when you're thinking of a song too?
More if I usually get some inspiration from an English song to write a French song.
Okay.
Yeah. Sometimes like it's an English title, and I think of what it would sound like in French, and then I kind of drift off from there. But for the English songs that I wrote, I think it's just an inspiration just came, and but it's like I said, I've listened to so much George Strait and so much Alan Jackson that of course their style kind of flows into what I'm writing.
Yeah. So
just happens like that.
Another trip back in time. You had to learn English then, didn't you, when you was in school?
Yeah, but we it's like I said, like. It's like I tell people jokingly, I've learned to speak English by watching Sesame Street when I was a kid. So.
Is that right? Hey, I still watch it.
Country radio. So yeah,
that's awesome.
When I started school, like every kid from where I'm from, they could already speak English because everybody was completely bilingual from where I'm from.
Yeah, that is awesome. I love that. I do good to speak English on this program. I'll tell you that. I can't argue with my heart is the title of the first song we're going to play tonight. Tell us about it.
That's actually one of the first songs I've ever written. I was maybe, I'm guessing probably 19, 20 years old around that time. And of course, and I'm going to say this often, but I was listening to a lot of, especially George Strait, so you kind of hear a little George Strait style in that melody so it kind of came from there. But yeah, it's kind of like a little story about a girl I was seeing at the time, and had my eyes elsewhere, I guess. Would be the polite way to say it.
There you go.
But, yeah.
Hey, that is what I love about these interviews. You never know what you're going to hear. I get a lot of song titles. I never know what it's about, really, even though I hear the song until I interview the artist. And you know, you put yourself out there, don't you? You put your heart on your sleeve. You put everything on pen and paper, and you want to tell that story to music. It's kind of like almost like poetry, you know, and you add the melody to it. But you get to tell those stories to the world. And isn't that a cool deal?
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
And pretty cool too when you're in a crowd and you're singing your originals and folks know those because they've heard that album or something like that, you know, and that's got to be a good feeling.
Yeah, that is a pretty awesome feeling. Yeah.
But I guarantee you in the tribute shows you do, you know, those songs resonate with people, don't they? And that's why they are so popular and people do those because those are classics. You know, we're still talking about that 90s country and it's 35 years old. Can you believe it?
Oh, yeah. Like, that's the fun thing about this tribute show. Like we say between us, like, we don't have to sell the songs.
Yeah,
the songs are always sold. People know them, so people are standing, dancing, and they're singing along with us. because we just played their greatest hits. So yeah,
Yep.
so
Well, and I'll tell you, if you can do Garth Brooks justice and Alan Jackson like you do, I've heard you you sound like Alan Jackson and these other artists, Brad Paisley and that. People love that. They're like, wow, he did a great job.
Yeah.
So,
yeah.
and you do. You're a great singer. We're going to play I Can't Argue
thanks.
With My Heart, and then we're going to come back and talk some more to Daniel Gogan on the Tim Kelly Show from KICR, Indie Country Radio, New Country's Best on this New Music Friday.
As I lie here beside her, thoughts run through my head. How will I tell her that I love someone else? There ain't no right words, no right way to explain. Well, I just have to tell her how I feel so ashamed. And I'll say, darling, you know I love you, and I never thought I'd ever let you go. Darling, believe me, I've tried everything I could to keep us from falling apart. But in my mind, I know it's wrong, but I can't argue with my heart. Probably hate me and never forgive me, but I can't live with a lie and just let it be. My heart is breaking as she walks away, and I'll curse myself that I made her face this day. When I said, darling, you know I love you, and I never thought I'd ever let you go. And darling, believe me, I've tried everything I could to keep us from falling apart. But in my mind, I know it's wrong, but I can't argue with my heart. Even though I know it's wrong, well, I can't argue with my heart.
His name is Daniel Gogan. That is called I Can't Argue With My Heart. Well, you can, but it sometimes doesn't work out, does it?
Yeah, I couldn't have said it better. That's
don't argue with your wife if your heart leads you to marrying one too. So. Just some good advice there. Man, that's a great song. We're glad to have that one in the rotation, man. Good stuff.
No, thanks. I appreciate that.
Yeah, absolutely. So let me ask you, with all the other guys in the band too, there's about 9 of you. Do you guys collaborate and write songs together? Have you all co-written something?
We haven't. No. This tribute show, like we don't play any original song in the show. So we pretty much just focus on that. Like these songs that you've got on your playlist. I had recorded those maybe 6-7 years ago.
Okay.
So that was when I was really pushing the original stuff.
All right.
Yeah.
Well,
It took them time to cross over to the States.
Oh yeah, absolutely. And so well done. But I want to ask you too again about that tribute show. Now, with all of the hit songs that you have in the combination of Garth Brooks and Brad Paisley, Alan Jackson, and all of that, is it hard to make a show set, you know, to end that thing in 2 or 3 hours like it is when you're doing a song and make it radio friendly and wrap it up in 3 or 4 minutes, you know?
Oh yeah, that's in that tribute show. That's one thing I actually I announced that. I say that the hardest thing for us was to choose the songs.
Yeah.
Because those 4 artists together, well, they have over 120 number 1 hits. So, and I say, like, imagine all the top 10 they had on top of that. So that was the hardest part, is to choose the songs.
I was going to say, because George Strait alone has 60 number 1 hits.
Yeah,
and
there you go.
I can't even play all his number 1s if I was to do just straight George Strait. There you go. You couldn't do 60 songs in 3 hours.
No. So that's the hardest thing. So we've got it narrowed down to pretty much their top 8 songs of each 4 guys. Like me, like doing an Alan Jackson tribute, like I have to do Chattahoochee, and I have to do Don't Rock the Jukebox, and I have to do 5 O'Clock Somewhere. So those guys, they all have, really have to do songs.
Yeah.
But no, it works out really well. We got that set list mixed up really good, and there's never 2 artists back to back. Like, so I'll sing an Alan Jackson song, and right after me it's gonna be a Brad Paisley song. Then it's a Gar. Then it comes back to me. Then it's a George. It goes back and forth like that. So it's pretty wicked. Yeah.
That is awesome. I bet the fans are just on the edge of their seat waiting what they're going to hear next.
They're loving it. Oh yeah, they're loving it. Like I hope we get a chance to bring that show to the States, because I know there's a lot of traditional country music fans over there, and I'm sure it would do pretty good. So
absolutely. Well, I do want to let you give a big shout out to the recording studio that you used to mix and master these 3 that we're playing tonight.
Those songs were actually recorded in a studio back home. It's called Manitou Recording Studio. Rob Arsenault was the guy that did the mixing and the recording for those songs. Yeah.
Okay. You know, there's a big country music fan base, I would say, up there in New Brunswick. You guys got a lot of fans here in the States, because I've been getting a lot of artists like you working with Michael Richard, and they are loving you guys here. And we're putting you out to 11 radio stations tonight. Sweden, we got Germany, we got Denver, Colorado, we got Texas, Ireland. We're all over the place on this program. And country music is universal. They love it worldwide, don't they?
Oh, yeah. That's awesome. Like, that's the beauty of the internet. That, we're able to spread it all out like that.
Absolutely. Well, speaking of the beauty of the internet, where can folks find you on social media if they want to check out more of your not only original music, but maybe go see you guys in a tribute show?
Yeah, well, of course, we're on Facebook. A lot of people are on Facebook. It's kind of the easy way now. So, just go on Facebook. If you want to see my personal page, it's Daniel Gogan, and that's spelled Gogun. So Daniel Gogan. And for the tribute show, it goes under Country Boys Tribute Show. So those are easy to find on Facebook.
Okay. The title of the next song, Miss You Just the Same. Tell us about it, and then we'll play real country music. And we've been doing that since we started talking to you, but that's the title of the 3rd song. Tell us about these 2.
Okay, well, Miss You Just the Same, it's a typical country music song about a guy that misses a girl, and he says he's gonna spend his night trying to drink her memory away, and it just goes from there. And real country music, well, it's kind of a little subject that we spoke about a little bit earlier about how I miss that traditional sound, and I gotta hear that steel guitar, and I want to hear those twin fiddles in country songs. So it pretty much talks about that, and I do a little shout out to Merle Haggard and George Jones in that song.
Yep.
So so that's where it kind of goes from there.
I love it. You know, that's what I'm listening for, because you guys are keeping that country music alive, that real country music. The great George Jones made a song, and he said, who's going to fill their shoes? You guys are doing it. They're big shoes to fill, but you are keeping that real country music and traditional country music alive, and we appreciate it. Radio needs it.
Yeah, well, that's nice of you. Like, we're definitely not filling the shoes, but we kind of would like to try them on, but we know we can't sell them, but we certainly would like to. We're doing our best to keep those shoes walking. Let's put it that way.
Absolutely. Well, and those shoes are so big to fill that there's room for plenty of people in the world of country music still to this day, aren't there? And there is so much untapped talent out there, you included. I've been doing this for a long time, and I'm still amazed by what's out there that I haven't heard. And I thank Michael Richard for leading me to you.
Well, thanks. Yeah, big shout out to Mike. Really appreciate that, and that's awful nice of you, Tim. I appreciate it.
Absolutely. If you ever get a chance and you can make it work, we'd love to hear you and see you in Branson, Missouri, the live show capital of the world as well.
Oh yeah, that would be wicked. Like our Country Boys tribute show would be a perfect fit for there. So we're definitely going to look into that.
Absolutely. Well, go check out Daniel Gogan and his website and everything. I'll post that in the live show tonight. And after the show, this interview is going to end up in the Tim Kelly Show interview archive, so you guys can go back and listen to it over and over again. And Daniel, if you wish, you can download it and share it on your socials as well. Thanks for doing this tonight.
Oh, well, thank you, Tim. I really appreciate that. And thanks to everybody for listening out there in Radio Land. We do appreciate your support.
You are welcome. Daniel Gogan. This is called Miss You Just the Same on the Tim Kelly Show from KICR Indie Country Radio. New Country's Best on this New Music Friday.
Well, ever since the day that you went away, people say I'm not the same. I'm drinking all night long and I barely get some sleep at all. They swear I'm gone insane. Oh, but they don't know the hell I'm going through. They say there's more than one fish in the sea, but you're the only one who's right for me. I don't care about the others, I just want you forever, and that's how it's gonna be. Ah, but one thing's for sure, I know what I gotta do. I'm gonna spend this night dragging your memories away. Well, I need to make believe that you don't even got a little itty bitty hold on me. And I won't be sitting, standing, walking, talking, thinking, or even looking straight. I just need something to ease my mind, but girl, deep inside you know I miss you just the same. Lord knows what I wouldn't give just to hear the phone ring and find you on the other end, and asking, telling, begging me to come on over and love you all over again. Oh, but until you do, well, girl, I'll be a-missing you. So I'm gonna spend this night dragging your memories away. Well, I need to make believe that you don't even got a little itty bitty hold on me. And I won't be sitting, standing, walking, talking, thinking, or even looking straight. I just need something to ease my mind, but girl, deep inside you know I miss you just the same. I just need something to ease my mind, but girl, deep inside you know I miss you just the same.
Best in New Country starts now on Indie Country Radio, New Country's Best.
You walked into the bar room and went straight to the jukebox. Well, I'd like to make my request before your quarter drops. You see, I'm trying to enjoy myself, and I'll try to be polite. There's just one thing on my mind, and to make me feel just right, well, I need real country music to get me through the would make me feel alright. So let those twin fiddles play, let that steel guitar cry. Some real country music to get me through the night. Appreciate it and how you're concerned. I'll order us some cold ones while we watch those memories burn. It puts my mind at ease when I hear those legends play. From Sing Me Back Home to He Stopped Loving Her Today. I need real country music to get me through the night. Some Haggard and Jones would make me feel alright. So let those twin fiddles play, let that steel guitar cry. Some real country music to get me through the night. Some real country music to get me through the night.
His name is Daniel Gogan. What a great artist he is. Does a great Alan Jackson tribute up there in Canada, and he's got a bunch of buddies included in those tribute shows, and they do a good variety of great music that you know. But we got 3 originals tonight, including that one right there called Real Country Music, and that's exactly what he makes. Great job on the interview tonight, Daniel Gogan. Go check him out all over social media. I tagged him in the post before we went on the air tonight, and you guys will love his music and those tribute shows that he does up there in Canada as well. So if you get a chance and he's in your area, definitely go see him in a live show. Welcome to the second hour of this live show. It is called The Tim Kelly Show on KICR, IndieCountryRadio.com. That is the website. Scroll down just a little bit on the homepage and click that player that says Radio Boss for the live audio. Right below that, you'll see a YouTube player, and I am live on it right now at KICR Indie Country Radio. I'm also live on TikTok at Tim Kelly on Air. Lots of folks over here as well. We got a chat room in all of these formats, and I'm watching all the screens, trying to keep up with everybody. Love to say hello to you and meet you and tell us where you're listening from. Love to hear from you. And right back at you. Happy Friday. We hope you're having a good one so far, and we hope you have a great weekend as well. We've got more music for your weekend coming up. How about this next gentleman making his radio debut on the Tim Kelly Show tonight? His name is George Casada. This is called Just Another Cliche Country Song. Well, let's do it on the Tim Kelly Show from KICR Indie Country Radio, New Country's best on New Music Friday.
The jukebox hums a lonesome tune. Neon lights flicker in the room. Your words like arrows, sharp and strong. Baby, you're always right, and I'm always wrong. I reach for love in a neon haze, but all I find are yesterday's plays. Here's to another tear in my beer, another night drowning in what I fear. The bar stool knows my sorrow well, just another cliche another cliche country song. Your shadow lingers in the door like a ghost I can't ignore. I tried to fight, I tried to stay, but the truth don't bend, it breaks my way. Here's to another tear in my beer, another night drowning in what I fear. The bar stool knows my sorrow well, just another cliche tale to tell. Raise your glass, let the pain ride along to just another cliche country song. I chase your ghost in every chord like a prisoner pacing a hardwood floor. The jukebox knows what I can't say, it plays the truth I threw away. I poured my pride in a broken glass, watched it crack like the time we let pass. You're the line I can't rewrite, a song stuck in my sleepless night. Here's to the heartache I can't outsing, to every tear that neon brings. Yeah, the bar stool still holds me tight in the glow of a lost love's light. Raise your glass, I'll keep tagging along to just another damn good country song.
Great country tunes on the radio.
Get it? Today's country.
Country lives right here. Country is what we do. Today's country.
More of today's new country now.
I love the music.
You're listening to KICR Indie Country Radio, syndicated worldwide, playing new country's best.
Now this is my kind of country. New country. New country. New country.
Packed all my bags, kissed mama goodbye, pick on the dash, and music on my mind. 4 wheels on the highway, 6-string in the back, heading for the glory, away from the past. Once you go country, there's no turning back. Spend all of your money, won't cut you no slack. 'Cause once you go country, give it all that you have. Spend every dime, trying to make it all back. Hands on the wheel, staring down the long road, wishing for a shortcut on a journey that's slow. It's bumpy and wild, taking turns all the time. But the longer you wait, the finer the wine. 'Cause once you go country, there's no turning back. Spend all of your money, won't cut you no slack. 'Cause once you go country, give it all that you have. Spend every dime, Tennessee, and I'm never going back. Once you go country, there's no turning back. Spend all of your money, won't cut you no slack. 'Cause once you go country, give it all that you have. Spend every dime, trying to make it all back.
What a talented young man he is. His name is Kyler Sullivan, and that is a great tune called Once You Go Country. And I'll tell you what, you don't go back, and I'm glad you guys are here tonight. We're going country all the way, and we're having a good time doing it. Kyler Sullivan, that young man, just turned 25 yesterday. He had a birthday, and he sings pretty good with his mouth full of cake, doesn't he? I love it. No, I'm just kidding. He didn't have his mouth full of cake then, but I bet he did yesterday. We hope you had a great 25th birthday, and happy birthday, Kyler Sullivan. Kyler Sullivan Music is where you can find him on social media, and we look forward to having him as a special guest on the Tim Kelly Show as well, getting to hear the stories behind his great songs. I will also soon be interviewing this next artist. Her name is Lee Newton. This is called Carolina. Lee Newton Music all over social media and live on the Tim Kelly Show on KICR Indie Country Radio's New Music Friday.
Born in a small town, 2-bedroom rundown house, back in the woods of Carolina. And Mama did all she could to raise me right underneath that roof with her Bible in her lap singing hallelujah. And Daddy worked night and day, bringing home a cab driver's pay, making enough to barely feed us. We were poor, but I didn't know, but oh, how they loved me so. They used to look at me and say, girl, you're gonna go so far, but don't forget who you are. Don't let this world ever change you. You know there's gonna come a day when you look back and say, I'm proud to be from Carolina. Looking back how I was raised, I wouldn't change one single thing, 'cause it made me who I am. Mama taught me to praise the Lord, and Daddy taught me 3 simple chords, and with a capo I can play most anything. The bright lights hadn't changed my ways, but sometimes I still miss those days when Dad and Mom were all I had. Sure wish I had them here just one more time, whispering in my ear. I can almost hear them say, girl, you're gonna go so far, but don't forget who you are. Don't let this world ever change you. You know there's gonna come a day when you look back and say, I'm proud to be from Carolina. Tonight I'm on this opera stage, I can almost see my daddy's face, proud of his girl from Carolina.
Hello, this is O. Webb Dalton. You're listening to the Tim Kelly Show's New Music Friday on KICR Indie Country Radio, playing new country's best.
What's wrong with this jukebox? It ain't got no sad song. jukebox. It just keeps rocking all night long. Give me one about heartache, or don't they write them anymore? I need a song tonight for a real good cry. And she walked out that door. I used to play B11. It always got me through the blues. But ever since they changed the record, nothing here that I can use. What's wrong with this jukebox? It ain't got no sad song. What's wrong with this jukebox? It just keeps rocking all night long. Give me one about heartache, or don't they write them anymore? I need a song tonight for a real good cry. So she walked out that door. Well, here I am, broken hearted, cash in my hand. Party songs and fast line dancing, I enjoy it all I can stand. What's wrong with this jukebox? It ain't got no sad song. What's wrong with this jukebox? It just keeps rocking all night long. Give me one about heartache, or don't they write them anymore? I need a song tonight for a real good cry. So she walked out that door. Song just don't feel right. It don't say what's on my mind. I need a song tonight for a real good cry. And she walked out that door. What's wrong with that jukebox?
His name is Dennis Ledbetter. He is a good friend of mine. I met him back in 2016 in person, November the 7th. I will never forget that night. We're hanging out at the Wild Horse Saloon watching the Nashville Universe Awards hosted by Stormy Warren, who at the time was on Sirius XM, the Highway, and he handed me 2 radio awards. I got Broadcaster of the Year and Radio Station of the Year for KICR Indie Country Radio way back in 2016, and look at us now. We got all you guys supporting us. I love that. So thank you for your support. Dennis Ledbetter and his brand new song, What's Wrong with This Jukebox? Maybe it's not plugged in, but mine is, and I'm on the air for the next hour and a half, a little over an hour and a half. We're just about halfway through the show. After 2 more songs, I've got another great radio interview. It will be my second one with the talented Annie Vander. You're going to love that interview as well, so stick around. We got a lot more stories behind the songs, and we've got a lot more songs to play as well. Like this brand new song called Cowgirl Impulses from my good friend Trisha Marie. This is it right here on the Tim Kelly Show from KICR Indie Country Radio, playing New Country's best on New Music Friday.
I'm in my crazy, feeling kind of reckless. Lately the thought of changing it is never once crossed my mind. And if you ask me why, it's probably 'cause of mine. Cowgirl impulses, scream and do it, don't think twice. Cowgirl impulses have you acting out of line. I'm so damn stubborn, it's a southern way. Cowgirl impulses, cowgirl impulses.
can probably bet on the fact that I'm buying rounds. I got the house all on me. You can't blame it on my cowgirl impulses. Scream and do it, don't think twice. Cowgirl impulses have you acting out of line. I'm so damn stubborn, it's a southern way. Cowgirl impulses, cowgirl impulses. Cowgirl impulses, scream and do it, don't think twice. Cowgirl impulses have you acting out of line. I'm so damn stubborn, it's the southern way. Cowgirl impulses, cowgirl impulses. Cowgirl impulses, scream and do it, don't think twice. Cowgirl impulses have you acting out of line. I'm so damn stubborn, it's the southern way. Cowgirl impulses, cowgirl impulses.
Party till we drop.
It's always a party.
Just partying it up.
Your country party is here all summer.
It's summertime.
Crank up the AC, because things are heating up.
No, seriously, turn up the AC or the shirt's coming off. You don't want to see this dad bod.
Turning up the summer country right now.
Every single summer I wonder if you think about me.
Your summertime station is Indie Country Radio, New Country's best.
Beach bumming in the summer sun. She was laying out when I was walking up. She caught my eye with her bleach blonde hair. It was getting hotter, you could feel it in the air. We were living it up on a beachside shoreline. You and me, girl, and it feels just right. Taking a sip, stealing a kiss, letting that hair fall down. That sunset fades as the stars come out tonight. My hand in yours, your hand in mine. I'm caught up in those angel eyes, falling hard into love and making memories of that summertime buzz. Down on the sandy bank as we fill it on up to take another drink. It's a party all afternoon, swimming to the sandbar and jumping off the pontoon. We were living it up on a beachside shoreline. You and me, girl, and it feels just right. Taking a sip, stealing a kiss, letting that hair fall down. That sunset fades as the stars come out tonight. My hand in yours, your hand in mine. I'm caught up in those angel eyes, falling hard into love and making memories of that summertime buzz. take another sip of that ice cold beer. To start living it up on a beachside shoreline, you and me, girl, and it feels just right. Taking a sip, still a kiss, letting that hair fall down. That sunset fades as the stars come out tonight. My hand in yours, your hand in mine. I'm caught up in those angel eyes, falling hard into love, making memories of that summertime buzz.
To the Tim Kelly Show on KICR, IndieCountryRadio.com. It is New Music Friday. That means I'm playing the best in new country music for the next 3 hours. But I've got some great radio interviews on tonight's program where you get to hear the stories behind the songs. These next 3 songs are by my good friend Annie Vander. How are you tonight?
Hey, Tim. It is so good to be back. Thanks for having me.
Great to have you back. Thanks for doing the program tonight. And I see you from time to time hanging out in our shows live on TikTok and different venues that we broadcast on. So thanks for doing that. I appreciate it.
Heck yeah. You play the best stuff, so.
It is pretty good. I play yours, too. It is the best.
Oh, thank you.
You're welcome.
You're too kind.
You bet. We want to give a big shout out to Nicole Zeller from Brickshore Media, our good friend, who, since we have talked, found out she's getting married. She's got a fiance now. How about it?
I know. Congrats to her and to Jim. That's so exciting. I'm really excited for both of them. So, good people over there.
Yeah, they are. I met her in 2018. We were hanging out at the Wild Horse Saloon in Nashville, Tennessee, and we actually got to meet in person, but I've been working with her and interviewing her artists and everything even way before that. So, that's good stuff. She's something else. She's a go-getter, too, isn't she?
I would say so, yeah.
Yep. In fact, I've got to answer her emails back, and we'll get some of her other of her artists on the program as well. She works with some good ones, and you included. So I'm excited to have you on tonight. How you been?
I'm good. It's a little warm here in Chicago, but but I'll take it over the winter months coming ahead. I'm never that excited about,
right?
But so I'm not going to complain.
well, July 31st was yesterday, and it's August 1st. It still feels like it's summertime, don't it?
Oh, I know it. Yep. So, yeah, but it can turn a quarter quick, especially at the end of August. So
you told me before you got on here, though, that you really appreciate the summers, and you have to because you got some pretty long winters. You're up there by Chicago.
Oh, yes. Yeah, I'm about an hour, depending on traffic. Sometimes somebody said something to me earlier this year, and they said, Chicago is an hour away from Chicago. And it's the truth.
Right.
Anyone who's ever driven in the city up here, they would understand from one side to the next. But in clear traffic, I'm probably up an hour west, like straight southwest of Chicago.
I think where Nicole's at, Nashville's about an hour from Nashville, the way people are moving in there still, too.
Oh my gosh, I know. The last few times I've been there, the traffic is it's no joke.
Yeah, absolutely. So tell us about your journey into the music industry.
Oh my gosh. So this actually was a great segue. I don't know if you did that on purpose or not, but
I've done this a time or two.
So my story, basically, my husband and I were leaving to get out of Chicago on a day that it was 60 below out here. Woo. I fell down. I shattered my wrist in front of some friends' houses. We were leaving for a Southern Caribbean cruise. Needless to say, the cruise didn't happen. I shattered the heck out of my wrist, and I had a really long story short. It wasn't really a straightforward healing process, and I kind of found music while I was healing through all of that. I wrote a song called Falling into Nashville, and I kind of connected with, there's so many people to mention, and I would be here probably talking for a really long time, but basically I developed a really rare neurologic pain disorder called chronic regional pain syndrome, and music was kind of my outlet. So wrote that first song that went to country radio, and charted at 75 on the Country Music Row breakout chart, called Falling into Nashville. So literally and figuratively, I guess that's kind of how I rediscovered music, I guess, for myself. It kind of came back into my life. And the rest is kind of history.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
How young were you when you discovered that you could sing or you wanted to be a singer?
Okay, so I was just telling somebody this not that long ago. I have a vivid memory. I have no idea how old I was. It was probably fairly young. But if you remember the movie Annie, the little redheaded kid,
oh, yeah.
the original movie, and I would lock myself in a room and I would be singing "The Sun Will Come Out Tomorrow," and I'm sure it was horrible and pitchy and everything in the world, but I just wanted to be able to sing it, and I wanted to hit a stage and do all the things. And I don't know, so in school, I, like, from grade school on, I started singing. I was in band. I did all the things, but I never really, pursued it on a professional level until my adult years. So, and later adult years at that. So, yeah, I don't know. It's kind of an evolving thing, and I guess it kind of takes me back to that. Music has always just been a happy place. It's an outlet. It's
isn't it? Yeah.
In so many ways.
Yeah, we can remember those songs, and I was looking at your bio, too, that you get your inspiration from 90s rock, pop, and then the modern country, and I say it all the time, we still talk about that 90s country that was 35 years ago, and the impact that it has left on people, they still love that. When they go do these shows, and you probably do it, too, a lot of 90s covers in your shows and stuff like that.
Yeah. I mean, we do really a mix of different things. I mean, we'll go back. We do Dolly, and even Nancy Sinatra. You remember "These Boots Are Made for Walking"? Some just classics, right?
Yep.
And then we'll do a song by the Eagles, or we do a Tom Petty song, because but I feel like at least when me and my band go out and perform, we try to have something for everybody. Or if it's just, more modern country, something Ella Langley, who is very relevant right now, doing some of those covers and things like that. So I'm blessed with a really, really good crew, and I do like it. Every once in a while, my band members, they'll give me a vocal break and they'll take a song or two, and like my rhythm guitarist, he just owns one of the Johnny Cash songs, and in some songs, it's not that I can't sing them, but they just sound better with a male voice. So they'll give me a break, and then they have a little fun, and then we just get right back to it. So, yeah, it's such a good time.
That is awesome. And you've been doing quite well on country radio. You secured a spot a while back on the Music Row country breakout charts. And since we talked the last time and did an interview, I have become the official reporting station for New Music Weekly and also the Roots Radio Report. So I'm going to take the playlist of everybody that aired tonight, and we're going to type that in manually, and then other stations are going to see that, and they're going to be like, who's this Annie Vander? And they're going to pick up that song, and it's going to start charting all over the world on those two formats.
Oh my gosh. Well, number one, congratulations on that with your station.
Thank you.
Number two, thank you so much.
Yeah, absolutely. It's pretty cool to be nominated for stuff in award shows, but I think really the biggest impact, or one of the bigger impacts, is to be able to get on those radio charts, that people are watching for, and they're seeing your name, and that's how they discover these new artists. I mean, being an independent artist is tough because nobody knows who you are, and I even made this statement a while back, nobody knows who you are, but yet that is your biggest opportunity.
Yeah, well, I guess that is a very good way to view it.
Yep.
Being an independent artist is, I remember the very, very first radio station. It was local around here, and they spun a song that wasn't promoted, and it was a song I actually wrote about the journey I took after I lost my mother. And he's like, he kind of just told me that this industry is not for the weak. And he said, you've got some good stuff going here. And I guess I didn't realize the gravity of that statement until I was a good few years in. And I was like, yeah, being an indie is not easy, but it's the work of, it's a passion.
Yep.
And I think if I tried to quit, I think it would come and find me again.
Yeah.
Music is it's just part of, it's part of who you are, at least for me.
I've been there and done that on this end too. I've tried to quit, and man, you just get so many people that's like, no, don't do it. And during the pandemic 5 years ago, it was tough because you guys couldn't get out and perform live shows. There wasn't a whole lot to talk about in these interviews, and but you were getting in the recording studios and writing the songs, and I didn't shut down my email, and it just kept coming and coming. I'm like, man, this is good. I got to get back into it, and so here we are. And for the second time, it's good to have you back.
Oh, well, I'm so happy to be back. Thanks for having me.
Absolutely. You are getting recognized by these award shows. You were nominated for 2 Josie Music Awards last year in October, and I saw you and the pictures and everything, and boy, you play dress up pretty well.
Oh, well, thanks.
You're welcome.
We will be back there this year. Well, hopefully I can make it down to the show, I should say. So I do have another 2 this year, which is kind of exciting. So this time on the holiday end. So it should be fun.
That is awesome. It is fun playing dress up, isn't it, and walking the red carpet. I've done some of those things in the past. The Nashville Universe Awards was actually when I met Nicole in 2018 at the Wild Horse Saloon. That's why we were there. I took home 2 of those in 2016, and they were handed to me by Stormy Warren, who at the time was on Sirius XM The Highway.
Yeah!
So,
how cool is that?
That was a night I'll never forget, and I didn't know who he was that night, and he's going around to everybody's table and introducing himself. And then the more the show went on, I'm like, hey, this is a pretty big deal.
Oh, yeah. No, Stormy Warren is, he's a very, I know who that is. I mean, I don't know him, but I know that name for sure from Sirius XM.
Yep.
So.
Now he is working with Garth in one of his stations. He opened up 7 radio stations, and I'm on that format too. It's called TuneIn. I send my show over there when we're done with the live shows, and Garth has 7 of them, and Stormy's at the big 615. That's Nashville's area code, so that's pretty cool.
That is very cool. Wow.
And I'll tell you another cool thing that Nicole does for you guys come CMA Fest time. She's got a pretty cool deal with the Hard Rock there in Nashville.
Yeah, she does. That's a fun place.
Yeah. Isn't it neat to get your music out there and things like that, and people come from all over the world at that point in time, and that summer to go to Nashville. That first week in June is when they generally do it. And then I did this in 2014, and I sure want to go back, and that is do country radio seminar. I miss doing those. That's fun.
Oh, yeah. We were there for that, not this year, but last year, and oh my gosh, it's loads of fun, for sure.
Absolutely. A memorable gig that you like to play around your area, or some of the more memorable gigs, if they call you up and you'll say, I'm there, what would some of your favorites be, maybe?
Oh my gosh. Well, the biggest one I had, and I mean, I don't know, it would be a dream to be called back, is I was able to perform at Soldier Field last year, which was insane, and very fun at the same time. So that is definitely not an everyday thing. But I do have, there's a big country line dance place that's local, that's really close to where I live. We will be there tomorrow, actually, August 2nd. We'll be there from 9 to 11. And then we have another place, Nash Vegas, that's pretty close too. So I just like to go anywhere where I get to be around, not just meet new faces, but around all the people that I love.
Absolutely. So, with one push of the button, when we start playing your first song tonight, we're going to put you on 10 other radio stations. You're going to be able to tour the UK. You're going to go to Sweden, Ireland, Belgium, Germany, Denver, Colorado, Texas. We're all over the place with one push of the button. That's pretty cool how that technology works, huh?
Heck yeah. Yeah.
And,
super cool.
I was in a viral video on TikTok here a while back. I had no idea what was going on. These people start coming into my show, and I saw you in that video, and I saw you in that video, and I do another gig away from radio, of course, to pay a few bills, other bills that we got. And so everything that I do now on TikTok is just blown up, and I've seen you in there many times. And so if you come in now, I have a hard time keeping up with the chats, man. It is just scrolling by like crazy.
Oh, that's a good problem to have.
Yeah, we set a record here a while back of 160,000 hearts by people tapping that screen. So they're doing it right now as we speak. I love it.
Oh, that's awesome.
They're going to really
tapping that. Yeah, keep tapping that screen.
Yeah,
keep tapping
absolutely.
That screen.
They're really going to start tapping it when we play "The Speed of Love," your latest single out to radio. Tell us about this song.
Oh my gosh! Oh, this song. So this song, I I wish I could take credit for writing this song, but I can't. But that said, this song, it did fit like a glove. I just feel like when you meet the right person, I mean, it sounds so cliche, but it's true. When you meet the right person, you meet the right person. And I love how they just, the writers of the song, they call it the speed of love. When it comes, and you keep up with it or you don't, right?
Uh-huh.
So it just resonated with my own personal love story. And so I cut it, and it was just so fun to sing when I heard the rough recording they had from their writing session, and I was like, I have to do this one, right? So after my version was done and it was recorded, I let my goddaughter hear it, and I said, we really need to get a music video put together for this. I said, would you and your boyfriend like to be in the video? And right away, before I even finished asking the question, she's like, yes. And I said, well, why don't you ask Trevor? Because if he doesn't want to do it, it's obviously it's going to show, right? It's not going to look right. So anyway, at the tail end of that conversation, or probably not even tail, it was, I don't remember. I mean, because it was kind of a while ago, but basically she said, getting to the point, she's like, what if Trevor proposes at the end of the video, or not even, or just during the video, or however she said it? And I was kind of giggling. I was like, I don't know if I can really make him do that. But so then, I don't know, fast forward another few months, it was kind of like, I knew I wasn't going to release it for quite a while, so we had some time. So a few months forward, I was able to talk to him without her around, and I said, hey, I know you guys are going to do this video, and they seemed excited about doing it, and I said, would you be uncomfortable if we scripted a proposal? Because I didn't want to freak him out. This is my goddaughter's boyfriend. And he looked at his buddy, and he says to him, he goes, well, then I wouldn't have to hire a videographer. And I was like, oh my gosh. I'm like, so inside I was super happy. So then it got really interesting. At the end of, right when I finished CMA Fest 2024, I called him and I asked him if he was still on to do the proposal, and he goes, yeah, I don't think I could do that. And my heart broke a little bit for her, and I was like, oh shoot. And I was like, okay. And so I'm thinking, well, are we still going to just stage it? But then he calls back and he goes, oh, no, it's going to be real. He goes, I just didn't want anyone to know, but I realized that you and the camera crew would have to know. So it was like, yeah, and I still get, even when I just hear the song, when the moment of the video comes up, I get goosebumps, because I just know how genuine everything was, and it was just so cool to see. So yeah. But
that is awesome. Yeah. And the speed of love happens in 3 minutes and 39 seconds. That's the speed of the song. That's what I'm looking at. That's pretty cool, huh?
Yeah. So that whole explanation was probably much more long-winded than the song itself. So.
Hey, that does resonate, though, and somebody's got to know, because I just had a buddy of mine, and I was staying with him and his family for a while when I was down in southeast Oklahoma. We became really close friends, and he's like a little brother to me, and he proposed to his fiancée in front of the Eiffel Tower in France, and they took pictures and video of all that. So, yeah, you got to kind of plan a little bit, but she had no idea, that's for sure.
Yeah, well, I mean, and the thing is through the whole video, the video itself literally is like a documentary of their love story.
Yeah.
And so while it's a fun video in itself, if you don't know, every character in that video is true to life. And so for them, it's such a personal thing to keep, but then at the same time, it just tells such a fun story. I don't know. Obviously I love it, and I just hope that everybody else does too.
And that's what country music does. It resonates with people to that point, and it does tell the best stories, I believe, and that's great for songwriters, isn't it?
Oh, heck yeah. Well, these people, they didn't know that they were, telling a future story.
Yeah, isn't that something?
Yeah.
That is cool. Yeah. Well, you got two interesting song titles after that we're going to talk about, too. Rockin' My Shoe. I hear all kinds of song titles and don't know what it's about until I ask the artist. We'll talk about that one, and then the Daddy Tree. You'll find out more about those when we come back with Annie Vander. We're going to play The Speed of Love on the Tim Kelly Show from KICR, Indie Country Radio, New Country's Best on this New Music Friday.
This moment might slip away. Sometimes I can't relate in a world that goes too slow. I took one look at you and I knew what I had to do. We could follow the rules, take our time, play it cool, but you gotta know I'm all in, baby. How about you? Got me falling, baby, over the moon. Tonight the stars are shining, the planets are aligning. Just call it perfect timing, finding your blue eyes. Do you feel my heart racing? Let's say we set a pace and try and just keep up with the speed of love. It's no coincidence that you and I make perfect sense. I see the signs and I'm convinced that this is true. Let me give you a kiss that you'll never forget, and there's your proof. I'm all in, baby. How about you? Got me falling, baby, over the moon. Tonight the stars are shining, the planets are aligning. Just call it perfect timing, finding your blue eyes. Do you feel my heart racing? Let's say we set a pace and try and just keep up with the speed of I go the distance in an instant, 'cause when it comes to love, there's no limit when you're in it. You just can't go fast enough. I'm all in, baby. How about you? Got me falling, baby, over the moon. Tonight the stars are shining, the planets are aligning. Just call it perfect timing, finding your blue eyes. I'm all in, baby. How about you? Got me falling, baby, over the moon. Tonight the stars are shining, the planets are aligning. Just call it perfect timing, finding your blue eyes. Do you feel my heart racing? Let's say we set a pace and try and just keep up. Try and just keep up with the speed of love. The speed of
Her name is Annie Vander. That is called The Speed of Love, her latest single out to radio. And the speed of that song, we were talking and having a good time off the air, too, weren't we?
Oh, we sure were. We sure were.
We were talking
yeah,
about...
and his name is Tim Kelly, but I know you said it a few times, and thank you, Tim Kelly, for having me back.
Oh, you're welcome. It's great to have you back. You know, we were talking about that whole process of making a song from the point where it might end up on a piece of paper, and then you take it into the studio and that idea, and you pitch it to people that have the talent to play the instruments and all of that, and then the whole thing comes out beautifully, like that story you just told in 3 minutes and 39 seconds. I love that.
Yeah, well, yeah, and again, that's credit to the writers that wrote that song, and that was my producer, actually, who introduced me to it, and it was just one I couldn't pass up. The writers had, I mean, amazing, amazing skills they had on that. So
that brings up this next question, and I've probably asked you this before, but what strikes you first in a song? And it could be a combination of both, but maybe more lyric-based, or do you have to hear the hook first, or is it that combination?
For me, it's a combination. You know, it both have to be there for me. You know, because I mean, you could have a really good hook, but if there's just, I don't know, a lot of times both. I don't know. Yeah. I'll just say both.
and so let's talk about that in the next song. It's called "Rockin' My Shoe." What's this going to be about in 3 minutes and 19 seconds?
So this one was, I love how you put the timestamp on it. That's awesome. Because you have to, and that's the thing with songwriting, you have to sum up the whole story in such a short amount of time.
I know, right?
And I know in real life I'm not always the best at doing that in a convo, or like conversation, but yeah. So "Rockin' My Shoe" was a co-write with my good friend and producer David Norris, and this song, I was just having a heck of a day, and I wanted a song. I remember talking to him about a conversation I had with somebody at work, and she's like, don't let this bother you. It's just like a little pebble in your shoe. And I was like, oh, and then the idea kind of sparked, but pebble in my shoe doesn't work, especially when you hear this song, right? So I wanted something. I just had this idea like, okay, we need to write something where if you're having, you're in a challenging situation, whether it's that you're in an argument with somebody, it's a work problem, you are just doing a workout maybe that's too hard. Let's say you got a cancer diagnosis, God forbid, or you were laid off, and actually the song was thrown in my face in a good way. I had lost my day job because being an indie artist, I still have a day job, and I sell insurance now when I when I am not doing music. But yeah, so when I lost my job at the window company, somebody said, why don't you listen to your own music? So we wanted a song that felt empowering, and it was just kind of bold, and "Rockin' My Shoe" is all about overcoming obstacles, and I was just a rock in my shoe, right? Even though you're facing a mountain of challenges, it's just a rock in my shoe. That's kind of where I don't know, that's where it stems from.
Yeah,
so
little annoying, a little annoying, but it can be dealt with.
Yeah, and sometimes it's a lot annoying, but it's kind of like that mind over matter mentality, right? So even though it's, it might feel like 500 pounds on your shoulders, you tell yourself, nope, it's just a rock in my shoe. I've got this, right?
our nerve endings are in our feet, and that can be real annoying. It can get on your last nerve sometimes. Huh?
Heck yes, yeah. But it's definitely one of the more... it's one of my favorite co-writes with David for sure.
That is awesome.
I do have to say that.
I have insurance from your company. You told me who you sell insurance from, and up there in Chicago in the wintertime, you bundle everything, don't you?
Yeah, we sure do. We sure do.
Hey, I'm helping you sell insurance right now.
So I work at, if I'm allowed to say it.
Sure.
Okay, so I work for Gianna Mysick's State Farm in Oswego. So yeah, we do all of it. We do home insurance, we do auto, we do life insurance, and we have supplemental health. We do all the stuff. So that's not the fun stuff like us musicians like to talk about, but that's what I do during the day.
you got a rock in your shoe. I've had some rocks on my truck here a while back. We had a hailstorm come through, and I need to have that looked at.
oh no, I'm sorry to hear that. You guys get some nasty storms out there.
We do. So the weather can change drastically in a heartbeat here in Missouri, or Misery as I call it. So yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, Southern Illinois gets hit pretty hard too.
Yeah.
I mean, we're Northern Illinois. We still get them, but I know you guys out there, whew.
Yep, yeah. Absolutely. Another interesting title of the song that's going to kick off the top of the next hour of the program is called The Daddy Tree. I love this song. Tell us about it.
Oh, well, this was, and again, so David is one of my best co-writing buddies. So this was on one of my stints. It was like, I don't remember, probably during a radio tour, and I was coming up through Nashville or whenever it was, or maybe I was just up there recording. I can't even remember anymore. But I remember being at his house, and I was like, I need to write this song, for my dad. And one of his favorite songs of all time is Don't Worry, Be Happy. And reggae, I just watch that man's face light up. So we kind of went with that sort of a feel. This was kind of a custom song just for him. And I wanted him, I surprised him with it, recording it. He had no idea I was going to write something. And that's the thing, if you have any type of a relationship with a songwriter, whoever it is, whether that songwriter is your friend, your family member, your spouse, whatever it is, they're probably going to write a song about you at some point. Mm-hmm. So I just wanted to have something for him that let him know how appreciative I was for everything he's done, and kind of see, like in the lyrics in the chorus, you know everything when you're 17, right? And, I'm surprised I even learned from him when I knew everything. And I hope I have his patience when mine turns 17. And it's just, I know it's not like, it's probably not mainstream country, but I just wanted it, but I feel like the lyrics of that, it's kind of what country is about, even though it's more of a reggae song, kind of with a country twist.
Mm-hmm.
But, yeah, it's just letting him know that I've got a grateful heart, and I appreciate everything he's done. And it's the storytelling in that song. So
that is awesome. When you can pay that kind of a tribute to your dad, because I'll tell you what, there's nothing better than that family support from your parents, from your other significant other, from your children. When you're doing this thing, too, as an indie artist, it's a tough business out there. When they put business behind music and make it music business, that becomes tough. And you do everything on your own. You don't have anybody else outside of that family support sometimes that believe in you like they do. So that is important to have, and to do that for him, that's awesome.
Yeah, so he came all the way to Nashville for one day just to come and see me at one of Nicole's events, and it was before it was at Hard Rock. It was the Cambria, the 615 live show when we did it there, and I remember telling him on stage, I said, one of my biggest fans since I can remember, since I was singing that song and locking myself in a room, the little Annie song, the sun will come out tomorrow. And I called my dad up there, and he had a walking stick. He was having some back issues, and I think he turned every shade of red.
Yeah.
And I made him stand on stage with me while I sang it to him, and it was just, and all of the verses are based like on a true story. Obviously not exactly, but for example, one of the verse, I think it's the second verse, did you have to chase him down the street in your underwear? There was actually a guy that knocked on my window. I probably was early 20s though, maybe late teens, early 20s, but somebody knocked on my window at about 2-3 a.m. and I didn't wake up, but my dad heard it, and he busted my bedroom door open, and he goes, "Where's his mother's phone number, blah, blah, blah." And he started chasing him down the street. And then finally he realized, why am I chasing, this younger guy who was in the military at the time, who was fit as could be? He's like, I can't catch him. Well, they left their car in front of my dad's house. So my dad sat in the back of his car, and it's like one of my dad's, to this day, he still tells that story so proud. Wow. So we incorporated that. So for him, he knew when I sang it to him on that stage, he knew exactly what I was talking about. So it was so it was just priceless to put that to music, and then just to be able to pay that tribute to him. That's really what that song is all about.
That is awesome. I don't know if I've ever asked you this before in the interviews, probably, but I don't remember. Now, you talk about that little girl Annie in the movie, and the red-headed little girl. Your hair is blonde, but has your dad told you why he named you Annie?
No. I just know I was unnamed for many days. I guess I was going to be a Rachel, so the story goes.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, and if I must admit, my true color is I'm a brunette. So I started, but I don't know. And my true name is Anne Marie. So my mother, she's not around anymore. So I don't know how she would feel about me going by Annie. She would call me Annie. It was Annie Baby, and so as an artist name, I guess Annie Vander just kind of stuck, because Anne Marie Vandermeulen would be really long. yeah,
I love it, and it just rolls off the tongue. And I tell you what, that's what it takes to be in music too. You got to be different, you got to be unique, and you got to stand out in that big talent pool that's out there, huh?
Yeah. Oh my gosh. Yeah. So.
Well, you got that talent, and thank you for doing this tonight. It's been fun catching up.
Oh my gosh, thank you for having me, and thank you for helping me get the music out there. I appreciate you so much.
You're very welcome.
Yeah, and like I said, you're super fun to talk to, so I will do this anytime.
Yeah, you got the same kind of energy as me. When we get on the radio, this is our jam. I love doing this, and and you're the same way in a live show. I guarantee you. You get to talk to the folks and meet them and tell these stories before you play these songs. And see their response to everything, and we love that about music, don't we?
Oh my gosh, yeah, it's the best part. Honestly, the live shows are like, and then some shows you don't get to talk to the audience as much. So what I do a lot of times is I make sure that I've got a wireless mic when possible, and I will get down and I will just start singing. I'll get in the crowd and sing with them. I'll dance with them.
That's awesome.
And that's what's fun for me. It's all about getting to know people and interacting with them, I don't know. That's just what it's all about.
Well, people feel like they're around stars, and you're definitely a star in the making, and we're going to keep playing your stuff, and I look forward to our next interview. This has been a lot of fun, so let's do it again anytime, and have a great rest of your summer, and tell us where folks can find Annie Vander all over social media.
Oh, okay. So, well, thanks, Tim. Yeah, and I look forward to the next one, but you can find me. My name is Annie Vander. It's AnnieVanderMusic.com. You can catch up with anything that's going on. I'm on TikTok, Annie_Vander. You'll see a lot of my dogs on there. I'm on Facebook, Annie Vander, Annie_Vander on Instagram, and yeah, just look up Annie Vander, and I'll probably pop up.
All right. I'm glad you did today. Thank you for doing this again.
Oh, thank you so much. I appreciate you.
You're welcome. Annie Vander, this is called Rockin' My Shoe and the Daddy Tree, coming up on the Tim Kelly Show from KICR. Indie Country Radio, New Country's best on New Music Friday.
It's got you sinking deeper. Myself, I'll take control and grab the bull by the horns. And life is uphill and throws a wrench in the wheel. And trying to get ahead, it's got you sinking deeper. Your paycheck's a joke, another bump in the road. But what didn't kill me never made me weaker. I'm getting along like I always do. It's just a rock in my shoe.
Starts now on Indie Country Radio, New Country's best.
I guess I never understood what my old man was saying when he was trying to raise me good. At that time I just couldn't see little things he did them just for me. And time rolled on, and time rolled on. Yeah, I got spanked a time or two, but looking back on who I was, I deserve more than a few. I took things a little bit too far. Always seemed to get my hand caught up in that cookie jar, and time rolled on. And time rolled on. Sometimes I thought he was the meanest man in town, and it took so many painful years for his little girl to come around. I'm surprised I even learned from him when I knew everything, and I hope I have his patience when mine turns 17. Raising me must have been so hard, but please don't worry, Daddy, I've learned lessons from the heart. I knew you loved me and all, but you were way too protected when any boy would call. You'd grab a gun without a care, but did you have to chase him down the street in your underwear? And time rolled on. And time rolled on. I heard you pray and I just smiled while I was putting on that white dress before you walked me down the aisle. You tapped your glass and we all cheered, and I danced at the reception. It all became so clear that time rolls on. Yeah, time rolls on. Sometimes I thought he was the meanest man in town, and it took so many painful years for his little girl to come around. I'm surprised I even learned from him when I knew everything, and I hope I have his patience when mine turns 17. Raising me must have been so hard, but please don't worry, Daddy, I've learned lessons from the heart. Dear Lord, for giving you to me, 'cause I couldn't have picked a better man from the daddy tree.
Her name is Annie Vander. What a great time we had catching up, and she is fantastic, isn't she? That song, Daddy Tree, I love it. I love all of her stuff. Rockin' My Shoe and her brand new single as well. 3 in a row tonight for Annie Vander, and it's not even Triple Play Thursday. It is New Music Friday, and welcome to hour number 3 of the Tim Kelly Show. We are still live on the website at KICRIndieCountryRadio.com. Scroll down just a little bit. You'll see a player that says Radio Boss. It's not that first one. It's the second one, so keep going down a little bit. And then under that, I am also live on YouTube at KICR Indie Country Radio, and I'm also live on Facebook on my Facebook account. I'm also live on TikTok at Tim Kelly On Air. Got lots of people over here on TikTok hanging out with us tonight. We got chat rooms everywhere, so I'm trying to keep up with everybody and say hello, and we're glad you're here on this Friday night. You could be doing other things and you're listening to country music. How about that? That tells you how popular it is, isn't it? I'll tell you what, Dalton Jones has a brand new single out called Country Nights. We're going to kick off hour number 3 with that song right now on the Tim Kelly Show from KICR Indie Country Radio. Nothing better than Country Nights on a Friday night.
Rolling the intros, tailgates down, cold beer in the back, we hitting the town. Got a Marlboro in, clouds in the sky, playing country songs till the stars rise high. Yes, country nights and we're feeling right. Crank the speakers up, watch the city lights. Riding the roads, ain't slowing down. We drinking, smoking, we blasting that sound. the stars rise high. Yes, country nights and we're feeling right. Crank the speakers up, watch the city lights. Riding dirt roads, ain't slowing down. We cranking, smoking, we blasting that sound. Yeah, drinking, smoking, we blasting that sound. Yeah, we're drinking, smoking, we blasting that sound.
Great country tunes on the radio.
Get it. Today's country.
I love absolutely every single song they play.
This station is dangerously good.
This is Today's Country.
I like the music.
I like the DJs.
There's even more to like.
I like everything about it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
More of today's new country now.
I love the music.
You're listening to KICR Indie Country Radio, syndicated worldwide, playing new country's best.
And this is my kind of country. New country. New country. New country.
Red wine, wash away these blues. I got nobody to tell my troubles to. My baby's gone. He found someone new. Red, red wine, wash away these blues. I found me a river. I'm gonna sail away. It goes back in time to yesterday. I'm gonna find my baby and make him mine. So roll on the river, river of wine. Red, red wine, wash away these blues. I got nobody to tell my troubles to. My baby's gone. He found someone new. Red, red wine, wash away these blues. Red, red wine, wash away these blues. I got nobody to tell my troubles to. My baby's gone. He found someone new. Red, red wine, wash away these blues. Red, red wine, wash away these
Her name name is Lizzie Beth Goldman, if you want to check her out still on social media over there. And Red Wine. I'm glad we uncorked that one tonight on a Friday night. And that is a great song. She's a great person. She's been collaborating with some artists that I play on this radio program and some other radio stations. She's getting a podcast together, and I'll tell you what, we're going to launch it on our website on August the 8th, I believe, is when it debuts. So be sure to look for that as well. It's going to be a fantastic one. And Radio Syndicated Radio, that tab on my website, got some great shows over there. I love supporting other artists, and that's why I'm not only the Tim Kelly Show, but I still keep the radio station at KICR Indie Country Radio specifically so we can entertain you with other shows other than mine. We've got classic country movies, we've got a TV station, ICTV Indie Country Television, and we got it going on over there. So lots of great entertainment to keep you entertained. And speaking of ICTV and Indie Country Television, this next artist has a song called Just Go to Church with a great video to it, and you got to check it out on ICTV Indie Country Television, that tab at the top of the homepage at KICRIndieCountryRadio.com. My good friend Gary Grant Chamberlain, this is called Just Go to Church on the Tim Kelly Show from KICR Indie Country Radio, New Country's best on New Music Friday.
I could strum this old guitar till my fingers hurt, sing about all the scars left by her. I could try to write a song about loved ones that are gone. I could wonder why my life is such a blur, or just go to church. I could call into work when I'm feeling down. I could make it all worse with a bottle of Crown. I could throw away my phone or break every little thing I own. I could try to drive from here to Fort Worth, just go to church. I could try to smoke until I can't breathe, spend my last dime on a bag of weed. I could waste all my time looking for another life. I could fight everyone I know while I search, just go to church. I've been there and done that. I've lost everything I had, and I didn't even have a choice. You can have the house and my car, take away every dream-filled star, but why'd you have to steal my little boy? I could stand in the rain and wash all the pain away, and try to let it go when I'm not sure. Just go to church. Yeah, just go to church.
Hey y'all, this is Isaac from 49 Winchester, and you're listening to the Tim Kelly Show, syndicated worldwide, playing new country.
country anymore. Country ain't country anymore. No, it ain't country. No, it ain't country.
Her name is Becky Elliott. Becky Elliott Music, if you want to find her on social media. You can find her right now inside my TikTok. She is with us live over here at Tim Kelly on Air in my live chat room. Annie Vander, that I just interviewed tonight, has popped in here over at Tim Kelly on Air. Come and say hello to these young ladies that are super talented. And I'll tell you what, country may not be country anymore, but they sure make some great country music, don't they, ladies and gentlemen? And I'll tell you how to fix it. Listen to the right radio stations like this one. We've got the country music that you're looking for and listening for, and I'll tell you how you can make country not country anymore is you treat it like a beer. You just peel off the label. That's right. These labels own these radio stations, and they have to force feed you that stuff, but we definitely take care of that. We play the real country music like we're doing tonight. This next artist is from Nashville, Tennessee, and he's got a brand new single out. He's a good friend of mine, Jeff Batson, also a sponsor of this radio program, and I appreciate that. His brand new single is called Somebody Somebody. Jeff Batson on the Tim Kelly Show from KICR, Indie Country Radio, New Country's Best on New Music Friday.
You can spend your whole life waiting and only hear the inner doubts, or make the hopelessness start fading and pick yourself up off the ground. We all need a little sunshine with our rain, someone to wash all of the loneliness away, another heart that can find its way into another's arms where it will stay and never leave. Everyone wants to be somebody, somebody. Love can show in many places, even when you least expect, and in unfamiliar faces. You'll find some you won't forget. We all need a little sunshine with our rain, someone to wash all of the loneliness away, another heart that can find its way into another's arms where it will stay and never leave. Everyone wants to be somebody, somebody. Colder nights, darker skies, and the pain behind your eyes tell a tale as old as time. Come what will, come what may, all the storms of yesterday will subside and fade away. We all need a little sunshine with our rain, someone to wash all of the loneliness away, another heart that can find its way into another's arms where it will stay and never leave. Everyone wants to be somebody, somebody. Somebody, somebody.
In a world, there was one man Tim Kelly, and there was only one radio station, Indie Country Radio.
Y'all ready? When quitting time rolls around, you can bet I'm getting lost. There's a place that's been calling my name long since winter wore off. Gonna hit some dirt roads till we hit water, leave it all in the dust. Got my paddle and a bag of wine and the radio all the way up. It's been a hell of a week, and I know just what I need. I've been paddling too hard upstream, going against the current feels like the new routine. Gonna roll, roll, roll my boat, blow off a little steam. When I'm on the river, ooh, real life is but a dream. Rolling on the river, roll, roll, rolling on the river. Floating on all day long, sun shining on my skin. Headed for camp and I left my cares just blowing with the wind. The crack of a can wide open, and embers dancing round the fire. Tree frogs sounded like a reggae band, and cicadas like a choir. Been searching for peace of mind, where I can finally unwind. I've been paddling too hard upstream, going against the current, never gets redeemed. Gonna roll, roll, roll my boat, blow off a little steam. When I'm on the river, ooh, real life is but a dream. This here's my idea of fun, and the party's just begun. I've been paddling too hard upstream, going against the current is just a big old scheme. Gonna roll, roll, roll my boat, blow off a little steam. When I'm on the river, ooh, I've been paddling too hard upstream, going against the current is just a big old scheme. Gonna roll, roll, roll my boat, blow off a little steam. When I'm on the river, ooh, real life is but a dream.
She is making her radio debut tonight on the Tim Kelly Show's New Music Friday. What a great song that is. Dropped in my email the other day, and I was like, oh, this is good. And I got to get two more from her to play her on my Triple Play Thursday show. Her name is Abby Pierce. That is Abbey. Abby Pierce Music on social media, and that is called Real Life is But a Dream. Boy, her songs are dreamy, I'll tell you what. And she's not too far away. She's in Fayetteville, Arkansas, just a couple hours south from Branson, Missouri, the live show capital of the world. And I guarantee you we're going to meet her in person one of these days, and we're going to probably have her on this radio program as well. I'll get you all those details as soon as I get them, and I'll be looking forward to that one. This next gentleman is also on the schedule to be interviewed. He is from Texas, and he is fantastic. A great young man, and I mean young. He's still in school. Tristan Robertson. Tristan Robertson Music on social media. This is called One Night in Dallas. I've spent one or two down there on the Tim Kelly Show from KICR, Indie Country Radio, New Country's Best on New Music Friday.
35 south of the city looking for a good time. Falling head over boots was the last thing on my mind. Then a pretty little thing walked in, $1 to a dime, she a 10. Boy, I should've known she was gonna leave me broke, queen high, so I went all in. One night in Dallas made this cowboy crumble. One glance hit her and I knew I was in trouble. Don't know what happened, stole my heart in a flash, and now I'm still thinking about it. That one night in Dallas. Still thinking about the way she was looking when she said my name. Had me about to pack a U-Haul, get some in-laws and a ring. But you two-stepped out of my life, disappeared with my wallet and a kiss goodbye. One night in Dallas made this cowboy crumble. One glance hit her and I knew I was in trouble. Don't know what happened, stole my heart in a flash, and now I'm still thinking about it. That one night in Dallas. One night in Dallas made this cowboy crumble. One night in Dallas, I'm still thinking about it, yeah. One night in Dallas made this cowboy crumble. One glance hit her and I knew I was in trouble. Don't know what happened, stole my heart in a flash, and now I'm still thinking about it. That one night in Dallas.
This is Montana Lane, and you're listening to The Tim Kelly Show, syndicated worldwide, playing new country.
Looked in my mirror and said, how do you do? Hey, pretty one, freedom looks good.
Bluer Than Bluegrass, that is called the title of that song. Her name is Adriana Freeman. She is fantastic. Great male, female, and bands on the radio tonight. We've got it going on, and that's why we call it New Country's Best. We can definitely say it behind every song tonight. This next gentleman from Texas has been hanging out with us on TikTok at Tim Kelly on Air in our chat room, and I look forward to having a great radio interview with him in the upcoming weeks. His name is Wes Ryan, and this song is dedicated. 100% of the proceeds go to the victims of the Camp Mystic flood down there in Kerrville, Texas. Heaven's Got a River, Wes Ryan on the Tim Kelly Show from KICR, Indie Country Radio, New Country's Best on New Music Friday.
It was 1:30 in the morning on the Guadalupe. The river's rising fast while young hearts sleep. Camp Mystic was all abuzz with young hearts and innocent dreams, till the water came in and drowned out their screams. Parents unaware never heard their child cry. They were praying goodnight, never dreaming goodbye. Now across the stand where laughter once rang in the river, quietly whispers their names. We don't get to choose when the thunder breaks, but Lord, wrap them in light for heaven's sake. Heaven's got a river now running wide and wild, carrying the songs of every child who never got to see the sun rise again, but they're dancing in heaven where the pain all ends. May the angels hold in them, give us peace somehow. Heaven's got a river now. Teddy bears float where the canoes used to glide, and the campfire's cold, but we still see their light. The chapel bell tolls like a mother's soft cry for the stars taken early from our wide Texas sky. We stand in the silence with hands held tight, leaning on grace through the darkest of nights. And though we're broken, we still believe they're safe in arms we'll one day grieve. Heaven's got a river now running wide and wild, carrying the songs of every child who never got to see the sun rise again, but they're dancing in heaven where the pain all ends. May the angels hold in them, give us peace somehow. Heaven's got a river now. So we light a candle overcome by pain, speak their names softly through the ache that remains, and send up our sorrow on wings and a prayer to the ones we'll miss who are no longer here. Heaven's got a river now running pure and free, with laughter echoing through the cedar trees. Though we'll never make sense of the why or how, we trust they're in a better place right now. May the angels hold in them, give us peace somehow. Heaven's got a river now, down in Kerr County, where the waters are quiet now. We whisper through tears, heaven's got a river now.
In a world, there was one man, Tim Kelly, and there was only one radio station, Indie Country Radio.
Hey Dave, she said you'd out here.
Hey Hammer, how's it going, man?
You ever gonna get this thing all fixed up?
All it needs is a little bit of help, that's all.
You going somewhere and not telling me?
You never know, bro. I could fix up my old rusted truck, it just needs a new clutch. Back her down off the rack, fill her up, man, it wouldn't take much. Make a left out to drive and right down our old county road. And be heading for Texas when I make my mind up to go. And you just won't know what you got till it's gone. And one day you'll miss me when I get the strength to move on. I can be free from you here. It'll just take a couple more years, and baby, I'm gone. Baby, I'm gone. I can pack a few things and hop on a Greyhound bus.
Baby, I'm gone.
There's a bar stool in Dallas where I can forget about us.
Baby, I'm gone.
And if I left right now, I guess I could be there by dawn. I know liquor is quicker, so I line up these shots till I'm gone, gone, gone. And you don't know what you got till it's gone.
Baby, I'm gone.
And one day you'll miss me when I get the strength to move on. I can be free from you here. It'll just take a couple more beers. Baby, I'm gone.
Baby, I'm gone.
Baby, I'm gone. And if you're coming looking for me, I don't think you'll like what you see. You don't know what you got till it's gone. And one day you'll miss me when I get the strength to move on. About time I move on. I can be free from you here. It'll just take a couple more beers, and baby, I'm gone. Baby, I'm gone. Baby, I'm gone.
Baby, I'm gone.
Baby, I'm gone. Baby, I'm gone.
That is the latest single from my good friend Dave Linehan. He is also from Nashville, Tennessee. He's a great singer, a great songwriter, but he's also a radio guy. He's been in radio for over 40 years, and he does a great podcast called the Songwriter Connection Podcast out of Nashville, Tennessee as well. He was recently a special guest for a couple of times he's been on my show. I think it was the second or third time. We just recently did that. It's in the Tim Kelly Show interview archives on my website. Dave Linehan and his latest single right there called Baby I'm Gone. Great video to that one as well on ICTV. That is Indie Country Television, also on my website. This next artist is my good friend Phil Magara. He was in my chat room earlier from TikTok, but he had to do a live show tonight, so he's gigging, and he'll hear the replay of his own song, Bars and a Bible. Phil Magara on the Tim Kelly Show from KICR, Indie Country Radio, New Country's Best on New Music Friday.
That sun's coming up another day. You bow your head, give thanks and pray. You wish that you were going home. In a room full of sinners, you're not alone. Bars and a Bible, bars and the Holy Bible. You promised and swear to tell the truth in a court of law on a good book too. You wish that you were going home in a room full of sinners. You're not alone. Bars and a Bible, bars and the Holy Bible. The sun's coming up another day. Bow your head, give thanks and pray. You wish that you were going home in a room full of sinners. You're not alone. Bars and a Bible, bars and the Holy Bible, bars and a Bible, bars and the Holy Bible.
Listening to New Music Friday on KICR Indie Country Radio.
Grew up in South Carolina, but I can be a Tennessee fan. Just a small town cowgirl falling for back home outlaw kind of man. Mama thinks that I'm good girl gone, I swear I ain't done nothing wrong. Those back road drives on a Friday night, just listen to the boys tell lies, lies, lies. Can't explain why singing with you always makes me smile. I'm chasing you, living the dream, driving back and forth to Tennessee, and I know you ain't thinking about me, but I know every word from A to F. You know me, one track mind in a two-tone truck, sing my songs and wish some luck. Get my number and come calling. Hope you're listening, Mr. Warren. back and forth to Tennessee. And I know you ain't thinking about me. I know every word from A to if I know me. One trick mind in a two-tone truck, singing my songs and with some love. Get my number and come calling. Hope you're listening, Mr. Warren.
She is my good friend Ashlyn Green. That is her latest single out to radio. A great song she wrote about Morgan Wallen. That is called Mr. Wallen. Ashlyn is Ashlyn, and Green has an E on the end of it. Ashlyn Green, Mr. Wallen. You can check out the video to that song on KICR, IndieCountryRadio.com, and ICTV. That is Indie Country Television. Hit that tab and check out that cool video. It is playing around the clock 24/7 on my TV channel as well. And our recent interview is in the Tim Kelly Show interview archives. I'm going to put two more in there from tonight's show. I want to thank my special guests Daniel Gogan and Annie Vander for being on the program tonight, and I want to thank you all for tuning in as well. I hope you have a great weekend, and I just want to let you know this. The Tim Kelly Show is produced by Tim Kelly Productions. Like the Tim Kelly Show on Facebook, and we will like you right back. Until next time, I will see you on the radio. Bye-bye, everybody.
I can put you in a corner.